far in the Australian Open 2023. Now men's doubles action is up next. Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi playing Lu Qingyao and Yang Pohan of Chinese Taipei. The third seeds from Japan go into this one as favourites. Looking at the brackets at the moment, Chinese Taipei might be quite pleased to have a representative in either half of the draw. Li Yang, Wang Qilin may well fancy their chances. That match against Kang and Xiu is on later. Just awaiting the arrival of the players. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi from Japan.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lu Qingyao and Yang Pohan from Chinese Taipei.
These two very popular back home. Yang Pohan and Qingyao, they're very nice little large combination. Started to really show what they can do in the last few months this year. So they've met 3 times before. Hoki and Kobayashi have won every single meeting. Last one though was quite tight in Malaysia Open. It was last year though.
So red for you. Red. Stop. Who will serve? Hoki will serve. Which side? That side. Who will receive? Lu will receive. Thank you.
Hoki is the smallest here, 27 years of age, from Yamaguchi. Currently 5th in the world. They are, of course, a former world #1 pair just under a year ago. These are the former world champions of 2021. And Asian champions, bronze medalists earlier this year. Yugo Kobayashi, taller at 175. Together they've won 6 titles on the World Tour, most recently the Singapore Open in June. That's the only title they've won this year. They were runners-up very recently last week to Li and Wang at the Japan Open. They haven't dropped a game yet. 31 minutes is all it's taken in those last 2 matches. Lu Qingyao is, well, they're all dwarfed in comparison to him. He's 190 centimeters tall from Kaohsiung. He's 15th in the world. They've hit the top 10 before this pairing, but that was a long time ago, almost 6 years since that's happened. And he's got an Asian Games bronze medal in the men's team event. They've only won 1 title together, these two. Yang Pohan much shorter at 172. From Taipei. They won the Hilo Open back in the end of last year, and recently they got to the final of the Taipei Open, their home tournament, where they lost that in 3. That was the end of June. They too have had a very straightforward tournament so far, haven't dropped a game. It's been pretty easy for them. This is by far their biggest test. Kelvin Sui is our umpire from New Zealand, and his compatriot Simon Lin is the service judge. Hoki and Kobayashi have played 19 semi-finals before. They've won 12 of them, including their last 2. The last one they lost was at the Malaysia Masters. It's Kang Min-hyuk and Seo Soon-jae who are in the other semi-finals. So 12 out of 19 they've won. That's a pretty decent record. Liu Qingyao and Yang Po-han not so good in semi-finals. They've won 7 of 18 semis, though they've won their last 3 in a row that they've been in. The last time they lost in the semis was at the Spain Masters in 2020, when they lost to teammates Li Yang and Wang Qilin. So in that sense, they'll feel quite happy with their recent semi-finals record, though overall it's not been great, as I said.
Okay.
And against Japanese opponents in the semi-finals, Liu Qingyao, Yang Po-han has...
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yang Po-han have played just
on my
one
right,
Japanese pair before,
Takuro
the
Hoki
Australian Open, in fact,
Kobayashi,
2017.
Japan.
They lost to Takeshi Kamura and Keiji Sonoda in straight games.
And on my left, Liu Qingyao and Yang Po-han, Chinese Taipei.
Okay, Kobayashi against Chinese Taipei opponents in semi-finals have never played them before.
Liu
So this
Qingyao,
is their
level,
first experience of it.
play.
Overall, against Chinese Taipei opponents, they've played them 21 times, they've won 12 and lost 9. Their last match against Chinese Taipei opponents was last week in the final against Li Yang and Wang Qilin, which they lost. Oh,
It's out.
that looked out. Sorry, that looked in, I would say. Which is why Yang Po-han has challenged that. Did feel that that was in, instinctively on my end. So the challenge has been put out there. Yeah, that's what I thought. They've done well.
Service over. 1 love. Play.
Well, Yang Po-han and Liu Qingyao against Japanese opponents overall played them 19 times. They've only won 6. Though they did win their last match against Japanese opponents. That was their first time
2 love.
in 10 attempts. After a run of 9 straight defeats against Japanese players, Japanese pairs, they won at the Australian Open in this tournament. And they beat Keiichiro Matsui and Yoshinori Takeuchi. So that will maybe give them a bit of a boost.
Service over. 1, 2. Service over. 3, 1.
You can see Hoki always very busy
4, 1.
getting to those shots.
5.
This is
1.
excellent from Liu and Young. A dream start for them, really. Okay, Kobayashi, just a slight slow start for them in this. Once they get going, I think it's going to get quite tricky for their opponents.
Three, 5.
There's only one way that's going, and look at the way
4, 5.
he actually puts it away. No chance, and that's 3 quick points in a row for the Japanese pair. Just a little late to that one, Hoki.
6, 4.
Liu reacts to that quickly. Oh, great shot. Just going across the court. Little deft flick from Kobayashi.
Change.
Young Pohan cannot
Service
get there.
over.
Goes
5,
one way, flicks with the
6.
other. Excellent shot.
Okay. Lou, can you check it? Okay.
Yeah, throwing himself at that, but
5,
in vain.
6.
Good reactions there from Young Pohan. Well, he's already about 1.9. You add in the leap in the air and then the racket on top of that.
7.
We're looking at more than
5.
3 meters that's coming
Change
down
the
at you with pace. So it's a steepling smash from the big man.
On court.
Liu Qingyao. It is not easy to receive. Here we go.
7, 5.
Comes down at you with real force. That's a disappointing serve. It's the only time when the shuttle is at 100% in a player's control, and that you want to get that one right.
Service over.
Well, they're somehow still just keeping
8,
themselves in
6.
front here, Liu and Young. Just look back at his
9,
mark there, Kobayashi.
6.
Building up their lead again a little bit here.
Service over. 7-9. Service over.
Yeah, they pushed hard there, didn't they,
7.
on that one? Nice little interception there from Hoki.
Service over.
It was across to the net.
8-10.
That looked like a shot destined for Kobayashi. He intervenes. Puts it away.
Thank you.
Still in front though.
8-10.
The Chinese Taipei pair. Can you look at it on paper? And 10 spots between them in the ranks,
9,
in the
10.
rankings. Against top 5 opponents, generally, the Chinese Taipei pair have never, ever beaten.
Service over.
Certainly any
11-9
Japanese pair in the top 5. 11-9 they're up though here. More on those stats in just a while.
Eleven, 9. Play.
A difficult one,
Service
just
over.
stretching for that one.
10,
Forehand.
11. All.
And
Change.
now you look at it, it's the first time that they have drawn level since the start of the match.
Players ready?
It's been the Chinese Taipei pair that have led from the very start. 5-1 was their biggest lead. So 10-6, you could argue. The Japanese have done well in the last few points. Oh, it's got that in. It looked like it was
Service
going
over.
up. He just
12,
a bit of drift
11.
going from that
Change.
left-hand side. Stayed in. He had a puff in the cheeks there, young Pohan. He wasn't sure that was going to go his way. But it does mean psychologically they haven't conceded the lead yet. They haven't allowed their opponents to go in front.
13-11.
He was very good there, wasn't he? Young Po-han.
Service over. 12-13.
Initially, great reactions from young Po-han. Kobayashi kept at it, and for the second time in this game, the Japanese have drawn level. There you go, that initial shot from young Po-han, but not much you could do about the follow-up. Throwing himself at that. And for the first time in this match,
14.
Hoki
13.
and Kobayashi are in front. To come just as we get to the latter stages of this first game. Opportune time, perhaps, to take the lead for these two.
Thank you, on court. No water. On court. (14-13). Fault.
There's that steepling smash again from Lu.
Service over. 14-all. Okay. Okay. Thank you, line judge. (14-all).
He's done well there again, hasn't he, Lu?
15-14. Lu.
Lu and Young still just got their noses in front here.
Service over. 15-all.
Well, this has been nice and tight ever since they fought back from 1-5 down, Hoki and Kobayashi.
(16-15).
I think they'll feel quite confident right now of themselves, the Japanese, if they can just maintain this I know they've got Liu and Young right in their tail. They've got the experience and the track record against them. That might well have been going out. That certainly is going out. And that is the biggest lead they've enjoyed so far. 2 points. It may sound like nothing, but it's coming at a very good time for them.
Play. Fault. Service over.
Still sticking it in there.
16-17. Service over.
What no one can really do now is put on
16.
a consistent run of points. Placement, superb from Hoki.
19-16.
Really important what he did there.
Change. Nineteen, 16.
What a time to have that 3-point lead, which is the biggest they've had so far. Hoki and Kobayashi. And they really have surged at the best time. They've timed this beautifully. Hoki and Kobayashi.
Game.
Well, that is superb for Hoki and Kobayashi. In terms of pacing it, you couldn't have asked for anything more.
First game won by Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi.
You've got to give credit as well to the way that Liu and Young played, but it's Hoki and Kobayashi who've taken the first game.
Second game. Love all. Play.
Now, I wonder how Hoki and Kobayashi are just going to approach this second game. Surely don't want to leave it to as late as they perhaps did. Remember, it was 15-all when they just started to surge ahead.
1-love.
The cushion of that first game win, I think they'll feel a lot happier. In the previous 3 matches that they've played, the last 2 have gone to 3 games. In both instances, though, it was Liu and Yang who won the first game.
2
pretty
love.
comfortably. 21-13 in the Asian Championships in 2022. And that same year, the Malaysia Open, 21-14 in the first game. Therefore, it turned around quite nicely for Hoki and Kobayashi.
Service over. 1-2.
Bending away. Yang Po-han.
Service over. 3-1. Okay. Thank you, line judge. Three, 1. Service over. 2-3. Service over. 4-2.
Hoki and Kobayashi. It's a different feel to this second game. They're in front here early on. Remember, they were trailing by 4 points early on.
Service over. 3-4. Quick towel only. Three, 4.
Well, Yang Po-han and Liu Qingyao have to get back to where they were at the start of the first game, where they were taking it to their opponents, not stay in the shell, got to be proactive.
Service over.
And cut out those unforced errors
5-3.
that are starting to creep in.
Service over. 4-5.
The positive for Liu and Yang is that they're only trailing by 1. Looking to try and make things as difficult as possible for their opponents by sticking in that 2 to 3 point zone. That's where they want to be. Oh, I can hear the effort there from Young Po Han. Really put it all into it.
5,
To that jump smash.
4.
And a little shout as well as he connects with the shuttle.
Six, 5.
Liu and Young now in front. Yeah, Hoki knows that's probably one he should get
7,
across
5.
at the very least, get over.
Do not change. Return the shuttle. No. No. Hoki, no. Hoki, no. Hoki.
Umpire's not having
8,
it. No change
5.
of the shuttle. That's his prerogative. Kept alive there. That's all Hoki, that point.
Service over.
Now can I change
6,
the shuttle, he asks.
8.
Did very well there, didn't he? Rushes to the net, Young Po Han.
7, 8.
Doesn't get that. Again, that'll be a source of frustration. He was going for a kill, wasn't he? Rather than just trying to continue the point.
Eight, all.
And Hoki Kobayashi have drawn level again.
Quick
Got up
time.
nicely there, didn't he, Kobayashi?
Eight, all. Service over. 9, 8.
This is at the moment a sequence of just trading points. Again, Liu and Young
Fault.
putting on a good run of points.
10, 8.
When they were 3-5 down. Now, up again here. I guess he's aggressive, isn't he?
Service over.
Po Han. Always
9,
looking to play
10.
a winner if he can.
Tao.
Reminder, in the last game, at the interval,
Young.
It was the Chinese Taipei pair up 11-9. That could still happen here, and then they went on to lose that.
Thank you.
This time, Japanese pair
10
are level.
all. Service over.
But it's Liu and Young who go in
11,
with that
10
slender lead.
interval.
11-10 in game 2, with the Japanese having already won the first game.
Eleven, 10. Play. Service over. 11 all. Service over.
Liu and Young
12, 11.
still keeping their noses in front. This has got now plenty of shades of that first game. Remember, the first game they led 5-1, and then Hoki and Kobayashi kind of nibbled away at that, always within range. Liu and Young kept on being in front.
Service over.
In fact, they were
12
the
all.
first time that the lead went over to Hoki and Kobayashi briefly was at 14-13. That didn't last very long, but then they had a big run of points.
Out, out, no touch. Service over.
Well, they're claiming there was a little bit of
13,
contact
12.
as that dropped.
Yeah. Don't signal to the line.
Hoki,
Wait until the shuttle hits the ground.
but the umpire disagreed. And then Yang Pohan is saying, let's not try to influence the line judges. Good aggressive
Service over.
service return there from Hoki.
13 all.
Well, just like the last game,
14,
at 14-13, Hoki and Kobayashi take the lead again. They had the lead at the start of this game. Never more than a point or so, but 14-13 now. Let's see if they can hold on to this for a bit. That's good.
Liu Qingyao
Oh.
challenges
Wow,
called
thought
out.
that was in. And that's why Liu Qingyao himself disagrees with the decision of the officials and has challenged it. Yeah, that's what
Correction
I thought. It's clearly in.
Service over.
Just like the very first point in this entire match,
14-all.
which they challenged.
Play.
Liu and Young just in
14.
front here. Oh, the placement there from Young Po-han was excellent.
16-14.
Now they have a 2-point cushion. Looking to ensure they don't repeat the mistakes from the last game. Nicely finished off there by
Service
Kobayashi.
over. 15-16.
After a series of jump smashes here from Hoki. Yeah. Again, not enough height on that.
Service over. 17-15.
May not be the tallest, but still need to have a little bit more height on that one. Otherwise, he will snap it up like he did there. Young Po-han. Still ahead by 2. Aggressive service return from Kobayashi. Almost premeditated.
Service over. 16-17.
Awkward shot there for Liu.
17-all.
And it's 17 all now. Blink of an eye, they are level again, Hoki and Kobayashi. Oh, can they take the lead again? They do. Again,
18,
like the last game,
17.
towards the latter part of the business end of the game. Remember, they had a fine 4-point run just at the end to ensure it was a comfortable win. I'm not sure it's going to be as comfortable this time. Let's see. Oh, the delicate touch from Hoki.
19-17.
You'll be happier with that. The placement, brilliant. Hoki has really stepped up here,
20,
and there are 3 match points
17.
now for the Japanese pair.
Hold.
One saved.
Service over. Very quick. Change. Okay. Service over. 18.
Still
20.
2 match points for Hoki and Kobayashi. And they are through to their third final of 2023. Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi. They got to the Singapore Open final in June. Last weekend, they got to their home final in Japan, where they were runners-up. They would dearly like to avenge that just a week later here in Australia.
Match won by Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi.
Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, the third seeds, beat Chinese Taipei's Lu Qingyao and Yang Pohan 21-16, 21-18. They've done it in 44 minutes. Chinese Taipei pair will look back at 2 games in which they controlled long periods of, but couldn't see it out. But they have just, it feels, improved over the last few months, the Chinese Taipei pair. But it's Hoki and Kobayashi who are through to the Australian Open final. Move on to men's singles here, the Australian Badminton Open 2023 in All India. Semi-final in the men's singles. Pranoy HS, the 6th seed, takes on his compatriot Priyanshu Rajawat. And the winner of that match, this match coming up, will play Wang Hongyang of China in tomorrow's final. 3 Indians in the quarters, as you can see.